Hey everybody, Juna 2000 here, and I got another motherfucking rant here, and it's a really, real epic fucking rant on Gutterballs 2003, and what an utter piece of shit this movie is. This is easily one of the worst fucking slasher movies ever. I know there's some people that say that there's some other shitty slasher movies like Final Exam. Like, of course, it's not the best, but that's better than this piece of shit. A lot of people don't really care for Slaughter Hype, but that's better than this piece of shit. Even was it up? I know what you did last summer. I think that movie's overrated, but this movie is a piece of shit. I'd rather watch I Know What You Did Last Summer. Because I have never heard of this fucking bullshit until my friend told me about this movie. And I think I should have listened to him because this movie's an utter piece of fucking shit out of my ass. Because this movie fucking sucks ass. Gutter Balls is pretty much a slasher movie that takes place in a bowling alley. It has a great premise for it has a horror movie setting, like a slasher movie setting in a bowling alley. I think that could have been an idea for like I don't know, like a filmmaker like Eli Roth or Rob Zombie or even what the fuck that director or even the or even James Wan. That would have been cool for James Wan to make a slasher movie in a bowling alley. I don't know who the fuck's the filmmaker, but they made a shitty movie. And I wish I never saw this fucking bullshit. But I had to see it because I had to have proof if I was gonna review this piece of shit. If I was gonna mention to someone like, "Oh, this movie looks like a piece of shit," I don't think so. I had to see this piece of shit first, and I think I should have listened to my friend because this movie is a piece of fucking shit. It's pretty much the bowling alley setting with comedy and horror and revenge. And I like revenge movies. I reviewed Silent Night from John Woo that came out last year. Badass film. I enjoyed the Kill Bill films. I enjoyed Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon. I enjoyed the Death Wish movies with Charles motherfucking Bronson. Hell yeah. And even that movie Vigilante with Fred Williamson and Robert Forster. Badass film. That was a big surprise. I enjoy that one. But I'm gonna go into details. I'm not gonna go explicitly into details because I did not want to get my video fucking flagged or age restricted or monetized because there's some fucked up shit in this movie that just really, really disinterests me in watching this fucking bullshit. This is easily the worst slasher movie that I have ever saw. Of course, there's some other slasher movies I still think suck ass. I reviewed Halloween Ends, and that was a big ass rant because I still think that movie sucks ass. I don't give a shit about Scream 5 and 6. They're boring as fuck. But this movie is just another piece of shit. It's pretty much, you know how Rob Zombies has his movies, but you know, like how Rob Zombie has his movies where he has all the characters say a lot of curse words, but they take it to another level where they go to 11 and they say fuck, motherfuck, all that. Every dialogue is just pretty much contains that. Like, and the shit got annoying. Like, to me, I seen better movies with curse words that, like, of course, Scorsese, he has a lot of movies that he makes that has a lot of curse words, but those are well acted movies. with well acted actors that know how to deliver emotion and dialogue in their performance. And it's well written. It's not shitty ass written like this movie has a shitty script, in my opinion, because a lot of the characters are just saying fuck throughout this movie. It's like every dialogue, and it just got irritating to hear. Like, okay, I get you guys are scumbags, but you guys need to calm down with the cursing. Like, I don't mind cursing, but gosh, it was getting kind of annoying to hear. Like, fuck, 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 fuck. You know, like how Richard Brake says that word fuck in the Halloween 2. Pretty much like that dialogue is the whole movie of this. You get a lot of f bombs in this movie, and it's just kind of annoying because I don't mind curse words in movies like Boondock Saints. I love that movie. That's a better movie than this bullshit, and that has a lot of curse words in it. But you know what? It was well written and well acted, and it was a badass film. Can't wait to do a watch party for that one with Sean in Texas. But yeah, Gutterballs released in 2008. It's about this bowling alley. These scumbags are harassing girls, and then they're being all perverting scumbags, sleazeball motherfuckers. Then they get into a scuffle with one of their friends, and then they get kicked out. And then later on, I guess they followed them in the back into the place where it was like closing. And after that scuffle that happened, and 5 minutes later, we get into a fucking rape scene for 10 fucking minutes. I'm sorry, like I can't stand that shit in my opinion. It's not like okay, like it does give you impact when you see it in movies like Spitting on Your Grave, which this movie is just pretty much a shitty version of that movie. Spitting on Your Grave is a better movie. Even the remake of Spirit of Your Grave is better. Even I for an eye with Sally Field, that's a better movie than this bullshit. It's just I don't really care for seeing that crap. To me, it's just I don't know. It's not really that comfortable to watch. I really don't like that shit in my opinion. I could deal with tits and asses, like girls showing their tits and asses, but when it involves rape, that's too much for me in my opinion. That's just kind of too much. I say fuck that shit. But it's not like oh like Class of 1904. There was a rape scene in that movie, but I still don't like that part. But it was only in there for like a minute or two, but that was it. This scene that's a rape scene in Gutterballs because they raped one of the girls that they were kind of harassing and stuff that got locked in the place, and then they snuck back in and they took turns physically raping the girl. And to me, it was the most uncomfortable shit to watch. I did not want to see that shit. And they do something fucked up, which I do not want to say too much of it because it's so disgusting to watch. But if you know what I mean, what they do with a ball pin, that's fair enough. What I want to say because fuck this movie up his ass, having us to force. I had to fucking watch that shit. But there's some parts like, especially that part, I do not want to see that shit ever again. Fuck this movie up his ass. I hate this movie so much. I do not really want to review this movie so much. I hate this motherfucking movie. I should have listened to my friend not to watch this. But of course, uh, they go on, get away with it. Fucking scumbags. And they go on to be bowling people where they bowl years later, and then they get killed one by one by this bag ball pin killer, where he wears like a ball bag, a bowling ball bag in his when he kills people. You know, like how Freddy has his hat, Jason has his mask, Michael has his mask, Leatherface has his face mask. Well, this killer has a bowling ball bag, which I guess like part of it, like the lines of it, looks like it's making it look like it has teeth, but he cut holes out of the side of it so he could see through, using it as a mask. And it does have some decent practical effects, but to me, it did not save the movie for me because I think this movie still sucks. This movie's garbage. Even the acting is dog shit. Like a lot of these actors can't even act at all. All they just say is just fuck this, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. That's it. That's the acting. And there's this guy that's so annoying that he has this stupid annoying laugh. Like that annoying dude that was in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, the one with the weird nerdy glasses, that new nerdy frat dude that has the gun and they start messing with the Sawyers. Take that dude's annoying laugh to a 12, up to a 12, and it's extremely annoying with this a dumb ass character that's in Gutterballs, laughing like annoyingly throughout the movie. You hear this jackass laughing annoying throughout this movie, and it's so irritating. It's so damn irritating to hear. Yeah, and also just the acting is just really dog shit throughout. I did not like the acting. The acting is just so cheap, like really cheap ass actors, in my opinion. I don't even know if these actors even starred in other movies that I don't know if I seen them in, but they were terrible actors in my opinion. Probably the one actor that was like okay, like he because he sold his fearness when he was getting killed by the the bowling pin bag guy killer. He encountered this transgender dude who's like a character that's in the movie. He goes to the bathroom and then he gets attacked by the bowling pin bag dude, the killer, and he's trying to he's all scared, trying to force himself like, hey, you could do anything for me. Let me do something for you, so he can save his own ass. But the killer doesn't care. He wants to get him. You know what? That guy, okay, his acting was okay because you know what? At least his 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 fearness of being scared was pretty decent. He was probably the only decent actor, the guy that plays the transgender character. But he does have a brutal death scene where he gets a bowling pin stuffed in his mouth, and it goes like it goes into his mouth and breaks through his throat, like boom. It's like if a knife goes in, like how the kill in Psycho 2, where a knife goes into your mouth, boom. It's like that, but very vicious. And the movie does have really, really good practical effects. I do like practical effects, but to me, it did not save the movie because this movie sucks ass. And then of course after he kills that transgender dude, the killer really grossly cuts his ding dong off. Like he goes all choppy pee pee from WWF. Like how Kai and Tai they wanted to choppy Val Venus pee pee. Well, they did like something like that, but it was really graphic. Like Jesus Christ, they went on choppy pee pee. But all in all, you get like a lot more of these douchebag characters with these idiot characters just being annoying and obnoxious, just scumbags. And of course, they get killed one by one, very brutally, but whatever. And then you get this lame ass finale, and it's revealed at the end that the owner that works at the bowling place. He's in on it too. And then we revealed who is the bowling bag killer, the one that's holding the that wears a bag and he's killing everybody in the movie. It turns out it's this nerdy kid dude that was wearing glasses early in the movie. He's the one that was like friends with the girl that got raped earlier in the movie. He was like being friends with them. He was like a friendly character. He's the killer of the movie. And then randomly he gets killed by the bowling place owner. His throat gets sliced, a lot of gush, geyser blood comes out, like it's like a geyser coming out of his throat. And then of course they fight each other. Even a girl that was with them trying to survive, she's in on it too. So she attacks the final girl in the movie. Then the bowling owner guy fights the black guy, and they have a bit of a scuffle. The bowling owner guy gets his head blown off. Pretty good practical effects. And then the girl that was with the killers, she gets killed by the final girl, and then the final girl and the black guy gets out. And then when they're walking out, they do this weird, stupid ending where it just ends where she starts to like point the shotgun at the black guy, and then oh, it seems like we're not gonna survive this after all. And then the movie just ends black where you hear the gunshot sound. Like that's it. What a stupid fucking ending to a movie, in my opinion. Like of how what an utter piece of shit. What a gutter piece of shit this movie is. Up his ass. Fuck this movie. Because I just can't really don't want to really remember seeing this bullshit. I'll just say this, okay, it had pretty good practical effects, but to me, I rather see shit that better in better movies that are better acted, better written, better story structured, less bullshit, and make a really good movie. And you know what did that? And it even has this movie even has a lot of cursing, but you know what? It had better writing and really good practical effects. The characters may have been dumbasses, but it was a really entertaining movie. This movie's better. Cabin Fever, Eli Roth, from 2002 or three. I don't know what year it came out, but Cabin Fever, directed by Eli Roth, the original movie, not the shitty remake. This movie's better than this bullshit Gutterballs. This movie delivered gore. It delivers some good acting. I have to admit, Ryder Strong's pretty good. James DeBell's pretty good. Even Giuseppe Andrews as Winston is pretty good. And it was pretty funny to see the kid Dennis doing this weird ass dancing shit. And he bites Bert and he yells, "Fuck," in slow motion because Dennis just he bit a huge chunk out of Bert's hand. Like, damn, that was brutal. And you get brutal gore and kills effects by K and B, who does a great job. Good practical effects. Hell yeah, this movie is better. It is way, way, way better than this Gutterballs piece of crap up to a mile. Even because this movie even has a long ass rape scene. To me, if you want to see like a revenge movie, go watch I Spit on Your Grave. That's a better movie. And you know what? Who cares if it's like people want to make fun of it? Oh, Spit on Your Grave has shitty acting in it. Who cares? It's a good movie. I would still say that acting in the original Spit in Your Grave is better acting than this crap in Gutterballs. None of the acting in this movie was that good. It was awful. It was dog shit. All the characters they did in this, there was nothing good about these characters. The villain was okay, but nothing right home about him. It did deliver some pretty good battle effects, but it did not save the movie for me. I think this movie sucks ass. I think this is easily one of the most piece of shit slasher movies that ever was made. This movie sucks ass. It's not that watchable. It's really bad. I don't know. Like that 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 sh- that 10-minute rape stuff was really rough to watch. I kept not wanting to see that shit. It was, and there was a thing that went too far. Ugh, it was so disgusting to see that shit. I don't know. It baffles me. Like I don't know what the hell was good about this movie. This movie sucked ass. I rather watch House of the Dead over this piece of crap. I rather watch. I rather watch Hellraiser, Hellseeker over this bullshit. At least those shitty Hellraiser movies, you know, at least they kept me entertained in this crap. Nothing was good about Gutterballs. It was a piece of effing crap. I'm sorry, folks. I would have liked to explain more about this movie, but I could not remember most of the movie because I know this rant is kind of going short for 21 minutes, but because usually my rants would be like 30 to an hour and stuff, but I do not know what the hell is the good. I do not know what's good about this movie. I don't care about this movie at all. I think this is up there with Serbian film, which I think that's a piece of shit, and also Salo. If you guys know what the hell Salo is, it's that weird ass movie where they have like men and like boys and girls like be kept in this prisoning place for 120 days, getting tortured sexually and forced to be beaten and all that weird shit and forced to eat shit. They're literally eating shit in that movie, and that's disgusting. It's more disgusting than Human Centipede because they're just grabbing shit and they're eating it. It's more disgusting than that movie. Even Human Centipede, I would say, is better than Gutterballs, than Salo, and Serbian film. But not the second movie. That movie's disgusting. That's a piece of shit. But the Human Centipede, it's a dumb movie, but whatever. I could pass watch that garbage movie any day over Gutterballs. Gutterballs is a stupid ass movie in my opinion. It's a piece of shit. One of the worst slasher movies that I have ever seen, and I refuse to see it again. I can't believe I watched this piece of shit, but I had to rant on this piece of crap. And you know what? I am never gonna see this bullshit ever again. Fuck Gutterballs. Hope you guys enjoy my rant on ripping this motherfucker apart. Have a good day, everybody. Hit the like, subscribe, and take care, folks. Bye bye.